Hello, dear Pisces. I'm Empress Rose, and I'm here to do another reading for you. These are very general readings and may not apply to you, so take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, don't try to squeeze it in. And also, all these cards are very thoroughly pre-shuffled and prayed over. So let's get into your reading, Pisces. We're going to draw first from the Oracle of Mystical Moments deck. Message for Pisces. What does Pisces need to hear right now? Okay. Oh, just Pisces need to hear right now. Oh my gosh. Well, first a trickle, then a deluge. And I'm going to take them all because I find them fascinating. I love this deck. So the first one that came out is Tiny Triumphs. So this is sort of a role reversal where someone who's usually in charge, like the crow, gets a little trickster energy here, and we sort of turn the tables. This is the Joker in the gesture that can tell the king all the rude jokes about him and tell him what a craphead he is, but in his funny little way. So these are sort of like little needlings. You get little victories over maybe someone that's got a lot more power than you, typically. But there's been a small role reversal, and you get to play the court gesture for a little while and speak your truth in a way that can be heard. Oh my goodness, some of these this one I don't know. Well, the Red Garden is, you have a message with you. It's a passionate place. There's a lot on your mind. You can't necessarily, you're looking at the world through some rose-colored glasses. So you're seeing the beauty and the passion and things, and maybe this is related to you getting to play the trickster role for a little bit. But you're seeing the beauty and the passion. You're kind of holding your tongue a little bit. You have this little green friend, this little green bird who's pretty talkative, but right now is quietly sitting on your shoulder. So there's some silence here and a little bit of passion, and a little bit of looking through rose-colored glasses. We also have this abracadabra magical wish fulfillment, this enormous maternal presence, sort of like the high priestess here. She's high, it's very high, and she's touching the stars. So and she has like, there's a lot of growth, a lot of sudden growth. A very imposing female presence, a huge amount of growth, and we're not quite touching the stars. But our mind is really growing and really moving and really, the spiral symbol to me, that is her hair, is such a symbol of growth to me, because we come back, we spiral through life, we sort of come back to the same points and same issues over and over and over again. And our hope is that it's not a circle, it's a spiral, and that each time we've grown a little, and we've grown a little every time we come back around to something. So there maybe is a wish that you're coming back around to, and your hope and is that we've grown enough to be a little closer to that wish this time. And then we have Night Ride, and this is a really special card to me. It talks to me about a grounded energy. Often it talks to me about a male energy, a masculine energy in our life that's here to protect us. So there's a knight. We have two knights here. This may be too many cards for me, but we're rolling with it. We have these two in the night. There's protection here. There's a real sense of growth, seeing the beauty in the world, seeing the protection. And non-surprisingly for Pisces, we have cards facing the opposite direction. So we have this, these rose-colored glasses and these tiny triumphs, this passionate rose-colored glasses situation and these tiny triumphs. And those are looking off to the left together. And then we have this other set so those are looking to the past. I think you're looking at your past, and you're looking at There's sort of a sense of nostalgia, and you're looking at sort of these times. There's a sense of nostalgia about some of your victories in the past, and then here we're manifesting a protection. There's a protective role here. We have the owl protecting the baby owl, and then the elephant carrying them through the swamp in the night. So there's a dark journey ahead, and you're going to grow through it. You're growing through this journey, and as maybe you're wishing for this protective sense in this journey ahead. And then we have sort of this this looking straight forward now. She's also looking a little bit askance at the past. And we have the perfect key. So you're unlocking a situation. So you haven't unlocked it yet. This passionate situation, you haven't unlocked it yet, but it looks like you're going to. And this is, 5 cards here. This is a little hard to pull together. But it does look like part of you is looking at the past and some of your past victories with rose-colored glasses on. And then another part of you is looking to the future. And of course, Pisces is the 2 fish going the opposite direction. So one part of you is looking at your past with rose-colored glasses, looking at some of the things you've done. And another part of you is looking to the future, maybe a little bit fearfully, but you're going to grow through whatever dark journey lies ahead of you. And there will be a sense of protection and maybe some sort of manifestation of that protection, that you've hoped for that protection, and here it comes for you. And then throughout this journey, and at the end of this journey, you're going to be unlocking your heart. You have this message which is going to help you, which is going to come into your life. You have this green bird here, and this green bird comes back. But now this green bird has keys to help you unlock this situation, this locked away passion here. So moving on to the Santa Muerte deck for your regular reading. Again, these have been thoroughly shuffled and prayed over. So this is your past. This is your present. This is your internal landscape. This is what blocks you. This is your external landscape. This is your to-do list. And this is your outcome. Okay. Just looking for... Okay, so in the recent past, you have the 5 of Cups. This is this really has a lot of juxtapositions between the heart and the mind. So what surrounds you in the recent past has been a dark night. There's been light. There's been a moon that we haven't been looking at and haven't really seen, but it's been there. And we're in this desert, and in this barren landscape is a deep, deep lake of emotion. And we are submerged up to our hearts into this deep lake. It's a fairly clear lake, and we're looking into it, and we're trying to understand our emotions, and we're trying to figure out, we have this maze on our mind and this labyrinth in our mind, and we're trying to figure out what's going on in our mind, and we're trying to understand our emotions. We're peering into them, and we are really deep into our emotions, and we're trying to understand them and to look at them and to see the bottom, and to see to the bottom of them, and to get some clarity. And we have these lily pads growing up out of the muck at the bottom. Our feet are in that muck. We can feel it with our feet. So you've been in this really deeply emotional, unsettled emotional energy, really trying to understand your feelings about a situation and what's going on there. And maybe this is a little bit of your looking to your past with some rose-colored glasses on, a very emotional look at our past. In your present, you have the sun. You have this bright sunflowers Things are really going well. There's music, there's growth, there's bluebirds singing. This is like such a happy card. So, so maybe that's your tiny triumphs. You're just really enjoying your present moment a lot. Things seem to be going better than maybe you had expected them to go, especially after this deep emotional examining of in this desert. So, and then internally you are at this 10 of Cups. This is a full emotional happiness, just contentment with what you have. The heart is full. The heart is the village is full of people. It's doing very well. It's there's a full happiness. The 10 is the completion of a suit, the completion of something. So so we have this internally. You're have completed this emotional journey that you started at the beginning, and there's a contentment and a serenity, and the situation has reached its full potential. So internally you're feeling like very satisfied. And the Sun card is also, you went through this sort of examining of these deep emotions and things feel really fine. Internally you're feeling fine. Your present moment looks really good. You have a sense of contentment within, and this serenity and the end of an emotional journey, not the end, but the fullness, the completion of an emotional journey. I'm feeling like so peaceful watching it that I think I'd like to go take a nap. So what's blocking you and what's blocking the situation, and we don't seem to have a situation yet, but maybe we're looking towards a new situation, is this Queen of Cups. So in a blocking position, this Queen of Cups can be a little bit emotionally manipulative. So maybe that's you, or maybe that's someone you know that's a little bit more, there's some emotional manipulation going on here, which seems sad because like you've done all this work and you're happy and you're content within. So maybe there's nothing blocking you here. Maybe this is just an offering of love that you would like to do. Maybe that's what's going on. You would like to take this peace and happiness that you've found through much reflection, much work. You'd like to take it and you'd like to give it to the world. You'd like to give it to someone and you can't. I think that's what's blocking you, is an inability to give the love to who you would like to give it to. And I think that's what we're seeing here, is this locked away heart. But it's okay, this bird from your past is going to come and help you unlock it. So, but I think that's what this card is about. I think that's what's blocking you, is you want to give this joy and this happiness to someone, and for whatever reason, you're not able to right now. And I'm seeing that echoed very clearly in this card. We have a heart locked away. This bird from the past is going to come and help you unlock it, though. So in the world around you, or in your situation around you, is this heartbreak card, the stabbed in the back card, this surrender to pain card. And here we see this skeleton on the bottom here, fully surrendered. They've got a sword. They could fight back. They're not. They're just surrendering to it. There's just so much pain here that it just seems pointless to fight back. I mean, look how on top of this other guy, this one guy is. Like, he's sitting on his head, he's keeping him bowed, and he's got two swords in his back, and he's enjoying it. Looks like it was someone you know, and there was a party situation that went awry, you know, when people get drinking and then suddenly best friends fight. And I watched this when I worked at a restaurant. The two chefs, best friends during the day, drank and fought all night. So that's what this reminds me of, this oppressive, these friends turned enemies. This stabbing in the back, this surrender to the situation. One of them's enjoying the stabbing, and the other one's just like, oh my gosh, I just can't anymore. and it is a very defeated situation. So that's in your situation, your environment around you. Your to-do list is the King of Wands. This is a onward and upward energy. I mean, we're already sitting in the sunshine. We're already have this peace in this peace that we want to give, this love that we want to give, this fullness of love that we're ready to give. The environment is very, there's a lot of pain externally. There's a very painful situation going on externally. But this King of Wands, he's got his inspiration and he's like onward and upward. It's reminding me of this energy, this onward and upward. Let's move forward. We've already achieved our king status. We are king. We are a master of inspiration and moving forward. So this is the energy that you need to be embodying or striving to embody is what's next? Let's move forward. Let's keep going. Let's take this energy of the sun and grow. Let's take this full heart and move forward. And maybe we can't share it. Maybe there's like a painful situation. We're not able to bring our love into that situation. But anyway, there's the rest of the world. So let's move forward. Let's go on. There's some inspiration here and some moving ahead with some enthusiasm here, some joy. So, and then in your future, you have growth. You have these Three of Pentacles, and you have everything you need. You have sort of you have the sunshine, you have the water, you have the earth. You have these three seeds that are growing and sprouting, and you're just going to continue watering them, continue going on with your work. You've got hard work ahead of you, and you're going to continue on. So it's a more of this onward and upward energy. And you're going to continue growing this garden. You've got stuff to grow. You've got things that you've planted that are coming up. You've got, so you're gonna, this is the early stages of work, putting in the work, doing what you need to do to grow the beautiful things in your life that you want to grow. So another cycle is starting of growth. Here we have the Sun card, sort of this fullness. I see a lot of like fulfilled energy here. Like you did the work though. In the past, you really did this hard emotional work, this deep dive into yourself and into what was going on within you. And you grew from that. Oh my gosh, did you grow into this sunshine? And so you're in a place of mostly fulfillment. There's a little bit blocking you from sharing everything you want to share. There's a painful situation, but you're moving onward, upward, and you're going to continue to grow your garden, and it's going to grow. You've got everything you need, and you're just going to continue putting the work into your own personal growth, into your own personal journey. You have protection for this journey. And you are looking to the future and moving forward. All right, Pisces, I hope that this was helpful for you. And it would be great if you would like or subscribe or comment to help my little baby channel grow into a toddler channel, so that these messages can more easily find other people who could use them. So thank you so much for watching.